Welcome to another video, fine people. Today I'm going to be replacing my Ultegra Drivechain. I'm going to be replacing the chain rings, the chain and the cassette. Now I have a brand new set to go on, and what I'm going to do as well in this video is compare the old to the new, so we can see just how much an Ultegra Drivechain will wear with about 5,000 or 6,000 miles. Okay, so step number one is to remove the chain. So to do that, what we want to do is find the magic link. You can see it there. So what we want to do is simply come in, push that link together with these trusty tool. We need to take the crank arm off, so we need to take this little bolt or securing nut, whatever you want to call it, out of the outside. Then take these two bolts out, these two Allen key bolts. The left side will come out, then we can just slide the right side out with both the chain rings as well. I have just realised that I don't have my tool, it's at a friend's house, to take this crank arm off, so I'm going to have to bodge it a little bit. Yeah. Go. Now that should just slide out. Now what we need to do is take the skewer out as well so we can get to the bolt. So I'm just going to undo the skewer. Now next up, this little tool goes into the skewer like so. So it just slides in nicely, and then that grips the cassette, as you can see. There we go. That is a 24mm, like so. This comes off in many different parts. This is the Ultegra one. You've got the locking nut or locking ring. Many of them also have these washers in between, so you want to make sure you get the washers in the right place as well. And then the final one just comes off in a 3. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly remove these 4 bolts which are holding both chain rings onto the crank arm. That is the big chain ring off. I have the 2 chain rings, and we've got the used one on the right and the new one on the left. This is a direct comparison. It is a Shimano Ultegra 50 tooth. So let's have a look. Now I can already see just how worn it is. There are some shark fins, some real pointy sort of teeth on this one. Okay, so this is the new one and this is the old one. So you can see new one again. So these are nice teeth, they're sort of square at the top almost, and these are like shark fins, very, very pointy. So next up, we have the smaller chain rings. Now, this doesn't look as bad, to be honest, but that's kind of understandable because I don't really use a smaller gear as much. You can obviously see the wear still, and I know it's good to replace all of the drive chain at once. So this is the new one, this is the old one. And again, this is the new one, and this is the old one. We have the new 105 cassette. This is an Ultegra, the old one's Ultegra, the new one is 105. Now I got the 105 because from what I can tell, there isn't too much difference other than a tiny bit of weight. So this is the 11 speed again, 11 to 32 tooth. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Let's bring us into focus, there we go. So again, you can see marginal differences in the wear and tear. Lastly, let's have a look at the big ones. Now, from what I can see here, again, there is some slight wear, but it's hard to tell like if there's major differences between the two. Let's bring them up closer, bring them into focus. So this one is the old one, this one is the new one. So you can see slight differences. Again, nothing major, I would say. So there you go. That is cassette wear for 5,000–6,000 miles, brand new cassette, and comparison of all the other parts I have as well. So now everything is out of the box, ready to go. We've done the comparison. Let's get it all back on the bike and then we'll be good to go. There's one. Let's get this back in. It's quite hard to do this when I'm facing away from it. Let's get the tool just to get it hand tight. So this way it spins, this way it grips. So we're tightening it this way. So we don't need the chain whip. That's it. So there we go, peeps. That is the drive chain fully changed, and I'm pleased to say that it is done. I wanted to go for a ride and test it and see if it actually felt different, but it is raining quite bad now, so I'm going to give that a miss. But subscribe if you want to see me on many more rides in the future. Now, some takeaways from this. One, it always takes longer than you expect to do this, especially when you're recording. And two, the right tools are necessary. So thanks again, take care, self-love and safe riding.